Drum roll, please. Claim. And we get... Welcome back, Mares, to episode 49 of Blocks Plays Build It. One away from the big 5-0, eh? Anyway, I hope you're having a great day, and I wanted to thank you before we kick off the episode for all your support over the last few episodes and the comments and the feedback and stuff. It's been really useful, and I really appreciate it. The feedback is so useful, particularly when we're trying to think about what we're going to do next in the episodes and in the series. And we had a bunch of people ask me to design the industrial area, closely followed actually by the new financial district we've been planning. So we're going to get to the industrial area today. That had the most comments, and it's actually what we worked on in yesterday's live stream. And that was when I also did a new sneak peek reveal of the horse ranch, which is coming to SimCity BuildIt tomorrow on the 20th of April. So look out for that in-game really soon. Let's just sort out this glass and get rid of these. We don't need all of it. I'm going to dump it on the market just to make sure we've got enough of storage free to collect the rest of it and complete the assignment. But yeah, the sneak peek for the horse ranch is up on my channel now, so go check that out. It's pretty cool. It's only a short 2-3 minute video, something like that. And I'll show you what I did on the industrial area in just a second. So let's get the rest of this. I think that was 35. Ooh, are we short? I hope we're not short. Oh no, they're down here. Haha. Yeah, with moving all my factories around, I've sort of lost track of where everything is. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So we've managed to do that. And hopefully we'll get a simoleons task. Do we get a simoleons task? No, we did not. That's a bit of a shame. I was queuing up 15,000 simoleons here, having been generated basically, so I collect like the 10, the 3 and the 2.5 there to make 15,000 if I get that task, but yeah, not lucky unfortunately. Anyway, so this is the industrial area we worked on. It actually looks a little bit different to how I finished the live stream yesterday, but what we started out with was trying to decide where we wanted to put this city storage, and I want it always kind of near the trade depot, because I feel like if you think of it from a Sims point of view and they're using this city practically, you know, they drive into the city, they come and pick up some stuff from the city storage, maybe that they're selling, or it's, you know, going out to the trade depot or down to the cargo ship dock, or maybe it's going to the contest of mares, and they don't want to drive a long way, so it makes sense to have it relatively near the entrance, but not, you know, the focus of the entrance. I want the focus of the city to be this big long avenue we designed. So that I want to retain. Once we did that, I wanted to try and pair it with other similar buildings. So we've got a high-tech factory here, another one there, another one over here, and then one more there. So we've got all all 3 of the different factory colours you can get, and you'll see those better at daytime. In fact, I'll try and demonstrate that for you. And so I can show you the 3 different colour palettes on those. And I've tried to just orient them slightly differently. So I've orientated this one over here, the sort of red roofed one, that way. So it's actually facing the road that's on the bottom of the screen now. The one here, this grey one, is facing the road that way. This one's also facing that way, and oh, that one's facing that way too. I thought I had them in 3 different rotations. Maybe I don't. Oh, might be worth me tweaking that and spinning one of them around. The 2 on this side though, I'm really pleased with this little sort of T-shaped setup we've got here. It's kind of like a T if you sort of look at it like that and twist your head sideways and squint a little bit. But yeah, I'm really pleased with kind of how this has worked out, because as you kind of look in across this area, you have what is fairly low level city storage, and then you kind of look through, the buildings are similar height where they join here, and then you go up to the large height on the outside of the sort of industrial area, just round the side here by those roads. If you spin them around the other way, it doesn't look as good, so I'm quite pleased with that. I then tried to put in similar buildings that also had complementary colours or shapes or sizes or styles, and we actually had some nanotech factories initially, which were where the small garbage dump is now, and then some parks and stuff like that. But as I was designing kind of towards the end of the live stream, and then afterwards, I had to play about with it for another 30 minutes or so afterwards. And I thought, well, actually, I want to try and get, if I'm going to have a sort of a one of everything in this city, I want to put things like the oil power plant in, I want to put stuff like the garbage incinerator in, I want to put a small sewage outflow pipe, a basic one, and the deluxe sewage treatment plant. I'd like to have a one of everything in the city somehow, so long as it's done in a way which, looks sensible. So I thought, well, having a garbage incinerator near a bunch of factories which might produce waste is a good idea. We'd have our sewage kind of over here, out of the way towards the edge of the city. We'll also have these treatment plants probably somewhere else, but I think the sewage outflow pipes and the basic sewage outflow pipe look better in this location. Built in a little roundabout here as well, which I think looks good. And then I threw in just a couple of little not the oil power plant, this one, here we go, the wind power plant. Just two of them, sort of almost implying that maybe this sort of old technology area is starting to change and turn, and then as we go down this way, we'll start to build into nanotech factories and sort of cleaner areas and parks and things like that. We'll actually have a crack at that during the episode now, but before we do, let's go ahead and open our golden chest, because we have got to the daily golden chest, the daily bonus. And I want to open the golden chest live on video so you can see what I get. I think last time I got 30 sim cash, maybe. It might have been 20. I'd have to go back and check a couple of videos ago. So if you know, yeah, feel free to let me know. But I think it was 30. So let's open our golden chest. Drum roll, please. Claim. And we get... Oh. Okay, so we got a cheetah token there, a bunch of simoleons, and we got... What else did we get? Oh, a teapot thing, wasn't it? For upgrading London town zones. Okay, well, not too bad. We can use the cheetah token actually on one of the tasks I've got to do for the Contest of Mayors. I've started prepping for this produce and then collect 11 watches task. Now, I'm not going to do it just yet, but I think it will be one of the tasks that I do, which is, yeah, started. I've got 2 watches going, and if we have a look, yeah, I've got another couple queued up. I can't queue anymore because I haven't got any plastic, and I can't collect them because of the way the sort of collecting items and stuff works down there. So let's spend a little bit of time now on this area. I want to put in the water pumping station somehow, but I want to keep it away from dirtier industry like the garbage dump and the small garbage dump there. And with sort of older industrial areas, what I did actually was have a look online for pictures of different industrial areas and kind of what they look like and how they've changed over the ages. This is a probably fairly, high-tech one. In terms of kind of what factories and stuff we've got available. And long term, I would like to find a way to fit in the mass production factory, a basic factory, and a small factory. And I'll probably do a zone with some coal power stations using the small factory and basic factory. And then we'll find a place for the mass production sort of in here. But right now, I need the 5 slots that the high-tech and nanotech ones provide, and I think that's really important to be able to play the game effectively. So I'm not going to do that just yet, but we will swap one out in the long term, just for kind of completeness. I think it's quite a cool thing to do. But with the sort of new nanotech area and high-tech stuff down here, and that sort of modern, clean look you get, I want to have things like the reflecting pool park. Maybe a small fountain park, maybe a jogging path. So when people are sort of, out and about lunchtime, they want to go grab a snack and then maybe go for a run or something, then they can do that. One of the other things I saw in the images I was looking at was you tend to get quite a lot, particularly in large industrial areas or factories or offices or places like that, particularly in the States actually. When I visited California last year to go to EA's headquarters in Redwood Shores, there's a really cool kind of it's not industrial, it's kind of a massive complex, and in between all the different buildings you've got like kind of Oracle are based there, and other companies as well. They have big stretches of water, and I thought what might be quite nice is to have little ponds like that in between. We might need to use the lakes. The coverage we're getting there isn't actually as good as I hoped. I was hoping that was going to fill up that whole space in the middle completely with blue water, but it doesn't quite get the effect I'm looking for. It's not far off though. Maybe if we move this one out as well, it will help. Let's have a quick look. We have kind of then got a walkway as if it's going to go through the ponds, which it won't, obviously. It's a little bit better, but it's still not quite there. But yeah, I think I'm going to do something like that with roads in and around and about. And the other thing I want to try and get the effect with this one is a little bit more regularity in the modern industrial areas. They tend to be fairly similar, whichever kind of direction you look from. They tend to be sort of columns and rows of things, whereas older industrial units, a little bit more of a mishmash, kind of higgledy-piggledy and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'll carry on working on that. One other thing that's worth mentioning, and I didn't realise this actually when I made the sneak peek video, is that it looks like all 6 of the spring holiday collector's items, the sort of first week, are going to be phased out of the game. So the Basket Bunny, Spring Chick Statue, Chicken Park, Egg Slide Park and Spiral Slide Park. There was a post on the SimCity BuildIt Facebook and their Twitter implying that all 6 of these are going to phase out tomorrow, and then the new ones will cycle in, which include the Horse Ranch. So if you're looking to get those, you've only got, well, it's 14 hours now, but by the time I get this video up, it will probably be a lot less than that. So if you want to get them, you need to get them fast. I think that's actually going to wrap it up for today's episode. We're going to keep it fairly short. We are rounding up for episode 50, which is coming probably next week. We'll do another live stream next week, which I think will be on perhaps the financial district, or unless other people have got any other ideas kind of about what you want to see from my city in episode 50 or things like that, then do let me know that in the comments. But yeah, I really want to try and do something special for episode 50, but I can't think of anything good. And right now, with the city in a bit of a state, with the happiness being quite low because we're going through this big reorganisation and redesign, and I don't really care too much about where services are or whether specialisations are in the right place right now. It's a bit of a mess, and it's not really worth touring. It's kind of all over the place. But yeah, if you've got any ideas, either you want to see a city tour or you think I should do something else, then do let me know. And also, if you've got any feedback, you might notice on the left-hand side of the screen, I've popped up the kind of logo and the SimCity BuildIt pixel art I made like 2 years ago, just to try and make the video have a little bit less kind of empty black space around the screen. So let me know what you think of that as well. Love to hear your feedback. But that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm going to carry on trying to do Contest of Mayor's tasks now, and I will see you next time in episode 50. Bye bye.